And we should be live. Whether or not we are, let's get started. Hey everyone, my name is Sean Arnold, and welcome to the weekly DevPro update for the 8th of May 2016. I'm being joined here today by none other than StormCrown. Say hi to the people.
Hi guys.
And today we're going to just look at some of the new cards which were released in DevPro and talk about maybe what their usefulness may or may not be. So we only got 4 cards this time. I think that was the same as last week. We don't normally get very, very big updates at the time. DevPro's great like that. As soon as a new card is kind of just talked about and it's kind of confirmed to be official or not, then...
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's always that one time, like, you know, with the 64 card update.
Yeah. As soon as a card gets kind of confirmed to be official, they usually put in a game, and that way you can start testing it out to see whether it's good or not, almost ASAP. Well, but when Sunday comes round, either way. So we've got 4 cards this week. The first card which we got is Ritual Sanctuary.
Sean.
What's up?
Your mic is kind of clicking.
Clicking? Oh, okay, here we go. That again. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me sort out my mic. Testing 1, 2, 3. How we sounding?
Much better.
Much better? That's really strange. I don't understand what that is. No problem.
Could be dust in the jacker.
I hope not. I really do. Okay. It's been a while since I bought a new mic, so it's okay. Okay, so starting with the first card which we had here, we have a new spell card, and that is called Ritual Sanctuary. Ritual Sanctuary reads as follows. It is... you can discard 1 spell card and add 1 light ritual monster or 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's a good searcher tool for there. You can shuffle any number of spell cards in your graveyard into the deck, then target 1 light fairy type monster in your graveyard whose levels equal the number of cards you shuffled into the deck. Special summon it. You can only use each effect of Ritual Sanctuary once per turn. Now there's a lot I have to ask about this card, but what do you think about it, Storm?
Well, my honest opinion?
Yeah?
I don't like it.
Okay, that's interesting.
Not because it's bad or anything. It's really good.
Oh, you like it because it's really good?
No, I dislike it because I can see a lot of Herald decks in the future.
Ah, okay, cool. And Heralds, for those who don't know, are an archetype which is really, really good at negating your bonus effects.
The rituals, anyway.
I've got a few things to think about this. One, I think this is the first time ever we've had a ritual card that also performs the function. Well, okay, I think this is the first time we've ever had a ritual card, and this is assuming the card text is correct. But a ritual card... No, this is a field card. I am so bad. I am so sorry, guys.
It's fine. I would have corrected you eventually.
This is a field spell card. My apologies. Okay, so this field spell card... it supports light ritual based decks, so of course you've got your heralds, but I think this was mostly designed for cyber angels, who I believe are all light ritual based fairy type monsters. But then again, this just supports light rituals, so if you want to add a little bit more of a searching ability to your deck, this is really, really good. I think it's fantastic for cyber angels, or fairy ritual decks, because they have now 9 versions of searchers, which is insane. They've got the monster which came out last week. They've got, of course, Manju.
Sean,
yeah?
You might want to call Toby.
Oh, is he on here now?
Yep.
Alright, let's get him in there. Let's get... add him to the call.
Totally professional, guys. Look, you didn't come here for professionalism. You came here for bad jokes and racism. Oh, and something about talking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but doesn't matter.
He's already... Okay, I'm gonna have to stop the call. 1 second. And now, let me see if I can add him. It is really confusing having both him and RB having pretty much the same name.
Well, you could just rename the guys.
Let me have
like, I renamed you to Sean, and Iron Man or a hazmat to Toby.
Okay. Right. Well, I've sent him a phone call. Let's see. He might pick up or not.
Well, I'm here.
Oh, hey. How you doing, dude?
Professionalism.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, it's fine.
How you doing, RB?
I'm doing all right. A little tired from work, but I'm good.
Oh, one of those long days.
It felt long.
What's the weather like out over there?
It was pretty nice out.
Yeah, it's pretty nice over here in the UK too. Definitely hot over here.
It's like 60s over here.
Cool. We were just talking about the new update. I was
Right.
trying to add Toby, but
Abracadabra.
hey, there you go. both you and
Alright.
both you and Toby are practically rocking the same username, which is always it's always helpful. So
Wait, how so? How's that?
We both have has as the first part.
Ah, damn. Well, you see, hazmat for me came from like, cause I work with gas masks and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's a
And
new one.
Hazama for me is because I'm just a dickish troll.
Fair enough.
Alright,
Okay,
have we started on cards yet or no?
we've literally just started. You haven't really missed much,
We have only done Ritual Sanctuary.
and we haven't
Speaking
even
of
really
which,
finished that one.
What do you
Okay,
think of
I'll
the...
say that, like, I will say this: Ritual Sanctuary is actually really nice.
It's
Yeah, but
pretty
I
much
already
what
hate
ritual
it.
cards needed for like the past 10 years.
I mean, you can use it for Herald of Perfection. You can use it for the new
It's
Cyber
so
Angels.
God.
Necros.
I don't want to... No, it has to be for...
Well, light ritual monsters, but you could search the spells.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
What I'm
already
saying,
easy enough.
well, maybe not to add the light ritual monsters or spells, but you could literally add the ritual spells. I mean,
What?
Well, yeah, you can add.
well, like the ritual spells, the ritual necro spells, you can definitely add, or you could
Yeah.
like shuffle them back from the graveyard. But for monsters itself, yeah, it won't work for the monsters. But
Oh,
it's
that's
still
awesome.
useful.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that. So yeah, you can actually search out any ritual spell with that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's your way to get like advanced ritual art out of your deck.
And then the whole thing of shuffling any spell cards from your graveyard into the deck, then special summoning a light fairy whose level
I could see
equals that.
people trying to send Raigeki back into the deck, like really, man.
Well, no, this is the thing.
No,
It's just
no.
like,
You know
oh,
what you
shuff-
gotta send back? You gotta send back Upstart. Consistency,
course.
man.
the best part is like, oh, you shuffle back 8, you summon Christia from your graveyard.
That's always nice.
There's a
I could see people sending 4 just to resummon Manju and reuse his
Yeah.
effect. It's
Well,
a good
no, he-
recycle.
he doesn't get his
needs to
effect
be-
when he's
No,
special.
he needs to be normal or special. He needs to be normal or flipped.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
No, flip summoned, not flipped.
okay. What was? Does anyone remember the name of the new monster we got last week that searches out fairy type rituals?
It's the friendship.
Friendship,
Cyber Petite
don't you mean-
Angel.
Yeah, Cyber Petite.
petite angel. So yeah, what I was basically saying is that for a
They've got 9 searchers.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty much like you could shuffle back 2, summon this from your graveyard, and then since he was summoned, you get its effect.
Although
exactly.
you could go like Elinthio style and play what's that insect called? Pay 3,000 life points and 1 card from your extra deck.
That I know what
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but no.
Yeah, but
That
I'm
is-
saying like it's done to boost consistency.
Well, at the very least, like being able to recycle Cyber Petite Angel is a given. That's really really strong.
Yeah.
Well, so long as you don't banish it.
As long as you
See,
don't
now
mention-
Cyber Petite Angel is a lot better than
Absolutely,
Manju.
just because of that. But it's interesting. I'm going to be very interested to see what people come up with. I mean, you don't necessarily even need to use it for just fairies. You can use it with any light-based deck that may just run something like Manju as well. Heck, you can even I can see people doing all sorts of creative stuff with this kind of thing. It's actually a really really cool card. Really really well designed actually.
Okay, so now we
Hero
go to
Protection
the
is
Now we go to Uranus.
Yeah, we got the Despair of Uranus. When this card is
say about my bum bum.
Despairing Anus.
monster effect, rock light, interesting combination there. 2900, 2300, level 8 monster, light type. When this card distributes summon you while you control no spell or trap card, you can make your opponent declare one card type, continuous spell card or continuous trap card, and set one card of that type directly from your deck. This card gains 300 attack for each face-up spell or trap card you control. Face-up spell and trap cards in your spell or trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects.
Okay, that's actually really nice.
You think so?
Like, in my opinion, it is if you more base the deck around. Like, you can actually kind of tech this in any deck if you really want to.
Monarchs will protect this, definitely.
Yeah.
Probably like at 1, but honestly, I don't think it's needed in Monarchs just because they have
Like, you can actually
searches already.
kind of make a deck around this, like, if you wanted to. But it's more of the thing of, like, it's just an interesting card to have with decks that don't really have constant back row, I guess.
But you know what I think this is best used for?
Mm-hmm.
Getting those limited
Yes.
continuous
Skill drain, vanities.
Yeah.
Well, not skill drain, but yeah. You know what I mean.
skill drain is at 1.
Well, yeah, but skill drain would it be useful with this card on the field?
No, you said it.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you could
it
do that.
sets it.
The thing with the first effect is I'm not really hot on the searcher effect because, I mean, I guess what's the ruling on
Sean.
what?
Unplug.
Oh, is it clicking again?
Yeah, I think it's whenever a caller gets added. I think that may be it.
Oh, so it's Skype. Oh, okay. Give me a second. How about now?
All
Pretty-
gone.
Is it all gone? Yeah, it's Skype.
Yeah.
Something to do with
Yeah,
Skype. It's
I
weird.
don't
I wasn't
know.
the only one hearing it, right?
No, I heard it too.
That's weird. Hey Jalen, how you doing, man? Yeah. So what I was saying with this card is, now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, is I wonder how it's gonna work. Say like if your opponent declares a card that you don't have, like I would be more inclined to just declare. Well, it depends on what I'm facing, but I would be more inclined to declare a continuous spell as opposed to a continuous trap because there are less continuous spells that are splashed in than
Also,
continuous traps.
Is Konami really like? I think they're just taking the piss right now.
You know what I?
Spare Uranus.
You know what I feel like would be kind of interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Putting this with trap monsters.
Yeah, that could work. That would be interesting.
Because the kind of thing is like, you have 2 trap monsters, you tribute both of them to summon this, then you have no back row, and then you activate the effect to set a continuous trap card.
To be honest with you, I would be even more more inclined to forget the tribute summon part and maybe just even focus on the last part, which just protects your spell and trap cards from being destroyed. It's a big monster, special summon it to the field, keep your stuff alive.
Yeah, and then if you already have 1, he becomes 33.
Yeah, and then you don't have to play around all of that nonsense. So if anyone wants to try this out, I would say don't feel restricted. You got to keep your back row clear until you get this out, then start playing your back row because that would slow you down.
Vanity's emptiness in this could be a dangerous combo.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, because of his effect on how you could just send as many cards as you wanted, it won't be destroyed.
Absolutely.
No, this plus
Imperial Custom.
Macrocosmos plus Vanity's emptiness.
Oh
is a
god.
stupid combo.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But here's the thing I was going to say is that we already have a card called Imperial Custom, which prevents your face-up continuous trap cards being destroyed. That doesn't That doesn't get much use.
Yeah, but this one also protects your spell, so it also protects something like, let's say, your pendulum scales.
No, it doesn't do that because it says spell and trap zone.
Right, so you won't protect fields, will it?
So it won't protect pendulums in the pendulum zone.
And it won't protect field
Or
cards.
or field spells either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, technically it could because it's a field spell card zone.
Still
It
doesn't
doesn't-
count.
I suppose.
Anyway,
But
why
it's
don't we
an
move on to the next monster?
it's an interesting card. So they are definitely building up more on this planet style theme.
Alright, Avi,
And-
you're pretty much the expert. Okay, who played these planets?
I have no idea. I think no one ever did.
Now this one I actually like because I like it for the type alone. The fact that it's a warrior tribute monster, you don't really see many warriors.
And dark.
that are dark type tribute monsters level 8 as well. That's actually really
Yeah.
cool. The effect, however, is a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, once per turn, discard 2, equip a face-up, target a face-up monster and equip it. And then once per turn during the end, phase, you could summon one of them to your field.
Really nice. It's costly, but it's really nice.
I think the whole thing that throws it off a little bit, or like brings it down, is the fact that you have to discard 2. Now, discarding 2, that's a big minus right there.
And it also targets.
Yeah.
It's a
So
bit.
like, okay, it's like it's got its goods and it's got its bads.
I
Well, I
think
mean, it is basically a 2,500
relinquished.
relinquished, or that Weasel guy that can target any monster.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, to be able to steal your opponent's monsters, I think that's pretty damn good. Plus, you get the attack of it as well. That's pretty impressive. So I think discarding 2 is kind of worth it.
Well, it depends on what you discard, I suppose.
It's true, you can probably mitigate it through other effects.
Then again, you have to think, in this day and format, targeting 1 to destroy it, it's not really that good because
You
there's
don't
so
destroy
many
it,
floaters
you
running
equip it.
around.
No, but yeah,
Oh,
but
well.
but target in general is a bit of a no-no at the moment. Although not everything is protected from being targeted, although a lot of things are, which is stupid.
Plus, this card barely has any protection either. What's gonna stop it from getting cast out or something as big as that?
It's true.
I don't know, skill drain?
Nah. Well, it's still interesting. It's nice to see they are doing something with these cards. Bring out some proper support for them, and maybe they'll get some actual attention.
Okay.
Last but not
Now
least, we have the.
This monster I really like.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good monster right here.
I am on the complete other side of the fence there, but we will discuss that in a second. We
Number
are
89, Dystopia.
98, dude.
98.
That's what I said, 98.
Yes, you did.
You said 89.
No, I said 98.
Level
We
4.
all heard you.
Level 4, 2,000 attack, 2,500 defense.
Level 4.
Sorry, rank 4, whatever. It's 2 level 4 monsters to be summoned. Warrior Dark, pretty nice stats for that. And here is the effect. When any player's monster declares an attack, you can attach and change that monster to defense position. So you're free enemy controller. During either player's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Utopia monster on the field, special summon this card in defense position, and if you do, attach that target to this card as an XE material. You can only use this effect once per turn. So let's go around the room here. Let's start with you, RB. What do you think? I'm gonna go last.
I actually really like this monster because back in the day, like a while ago, I actually played a custom-made spider deck.
Okay.
Where spider control were revolved around putting my opponent's monsters into defense.
Okay.
So having a card that can pretty much put my opponent's monsters into defense already just from attacking is pretty good. But this is the thing as well. This card counters Utopia the Lightning.
Okay. Toby, what do you think?
All right, so first of all, I really like the fact that when a monster attacks it, it does not target it to turn it into defense mode. But what really gets me is the second effect, where if you have a regular Utopia, you could pretty much target, special summon this, overlay it on top of that, and then probably, let's say, go for, I don't know, Utopia Lightning after that, and just go for extra combos after that.
Well, no, I don't think it would be able to because doesn't Utopia the Lightning need Utopia?
It also
No, Utopia, you could actually overlay it from Utopia Prime and such. Hold on, let me search Utopia real quick. Utopia Lightning.
But go on.
Utopia Lightning, rank 4 Utopia monster.
That doesn't even have a U in it.
Yeah, Dystopia isn't going to count as that. So you won't be able to overlay it to that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
you won't be able to, but it's still in my opinion, it's still a good monster.
It has a nice bounce effect. It bounces itself from the grave. Floater. I guess that's a floater effect.
Yeah, it's a semi-floater.
Yeah, you could say that.
Because then it's like during either player's turn, say your Utopia, like you just have a regular Utopia that you can't do anything with. Well, all of a sudden you just bring this monster on top of that, and then you just change that monster that they're attacking to defense.
I wonder.
Cool.
With the whole rank up card, you think that could be a thing with this card? Rank up magic.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah. So.
What do you think? What do you
I
think,
guess we'll
Storm?
see a bunch of XYZ cards with this thing. Maybe.
Me.
Yes, you.
Well, it's sort of a mixed bag. I think it's a little bit too slow, since, like, could you imagine, like, if it could overlay on top of any rank 4 monster, like, but, you know, if it were empty.
Oh,
I don't know.
you mean the second effect?
Yeah. Like I remember Drew making a video about this, talking about how it's a Utopia the Lightning out, but I don't know. I get why it could be used, but I'd rather just run something else. The extra deck is already so
honestly,
tight.
I think that number 98 will work very good with rank up magic. With a deck that consists of those 2 cards.
Yeah.
And just go for even bigger
You
XYZ
mean
plays. I guess
you
that's
mean
its
the
use.
one that ranks up 2 levels higher?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Astro Force, I think.
Yeah,
Astro Force,
what's the are there any good rank 6 Warrior Darks?
There's a bunch of good rank 6. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, but it has to be a Dark Warrior.
Yeah. I'm searching that up right now, actually.
Like, I'm kind of with Toby and
There is no
RP,
there is no rank 6 Dark Warriors, but we do
Oh,
have
well,
good
poop.
rank series. We do have good rank 6s.
well, you can't rank that up with Astral Force, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know that, but at least we have other rank up magics for that.
Yeah, but like I think it's a little bit too gimmicky for my taste. So
Like you could
I'm
just
50-50
you
on
could
it.
just use quick chaos. You could just use quick chaos and then just make it a rank 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in there and then kind of share my thought. I'm kind of like leaning towards the latter end of how Storm's feeling. I like it because it adds a level 4 toolbox as that out to say if you want to destroy Chaos Max or something like that, you can switch that to defense. If I am not mistaken, because it doesn't target. So any level 4, any box deck has a level 4 box, then can kind of use that as opposed to having Utopia options or there's probably something else I'm missing that from the top of my head. I can't think of anything on the top of my head. So it's good as there as an option, but the second effect. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, why would you even run this as an out to Utopia? Okay, let's say your opponent has a Utopia, the Lightning that's live. All right, first you'd have to exceed into Dystopia, then you'd have to have it destroyed, then finally you could use its effect.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
As opposed to just ranking up into 101, just take it and attack.
You know what I think?
I was gonna say like the second effect to me is kind of useless because it's one of those deterrence effects. It's an effect where if you know your opponent's got it in the graveyard, why would you trigger it anyway? I guess you could use it as, say, a deterrence to stop your opponent from playing Utopia against you, because that way they won't summon Utopia. But if you know your opponent's got this in the graveyard, why are you bothering to summon Utopia? That's just the wrong option to go for.
Like, I guess you could use it for your own Utopia, but...
You know what I actually think? I actually think they're going to come out with a lot more Dystopia cards.
That's why.
And that way it can make this card a lot more live and better.
Yeah.
For right now, yeah, you guys are right. This card doesn't really have much to go for.
Basically, number 97, Estopia, with an E.
I was thinking like maybe these are like the evil heroes to Jade's elemental heroes, and maybe that's what we're gonna see as like maybe a narrative.
Well,
so there'll be more of these kind of cards.
Actually, that kind of makes sense because evil heroes, like, think about it. Like, this is basically a prison warden for Utopia monsters.
Yeah.
So, like, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, with Yuma attacking with this Utopia and, like, psych, Dystopia.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of, I kind of get like an Evil Swarm vibe for it. I would love to see them, like, do, like, a whole lot of rank Dystopia monsters, which kind of are, like, anti-rank kind of almost like the way evil swarms
Right.
are anti level 5 or higher.
Like you know what this kind of reminds me of with Dystopia?
What's that?
That one dark Zexal weapon that we have known as Chimera Clad.
Oh, is that a card?
It's like we have these things called Zexal weapons for Utopia, but we have this one that's called Dark Zexal weapon.
Oh yeah, DZW. Cool.
Which pretty much just makes it so that okay, well first of all, your monster can't be destroyed by battle, and then it makes it so that but pretty much what it does is that if it attacks an opponent's monster and it doesn't destroy by battle, you can make the opponent's monsters attack 0, and then you can have the monster attack again.
So
Cool.
basically 25 into like 24, you take 100, then it becomes 0, and then they take 25, 26 in total. Very nice.
Pretty much it's kind of the whole thing of how you attack a higher attack monster, you take a little bit of damage, make it 0, and then you run it over.
Or that also works. But too bad that it has to be C39 Utopia.
Yeah.
Kind of
Well,
hinders it.
I mean, because of rank up magic, we literally.
No, I mean like it. I said it kind of hinders it, not that it hinders it.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we have a pretty good selection of C39s. I mean, we got Utopia Ray Victory, Utopia Ray V, and Utopia Ray if you really wanted to.
Why?
Because I mean, there are those Zexal weapons that actually are completely only for Utopia Ray.
That's because he sucks, and they had to have some reason for you to play him.
Yeah, it's all gimmick stuff for the show, really.
It was only Unicorn Spear.
So, I'm gonna have to say that best card of the week or of the update for this week is definitely Ritual Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Close second is Uranus.
Definitely.
I feel like the only language that did Uranus like any justice was my language, because then it's Uranus.
That sounds a lot better. Yeah, just super interested to see what people come up with Ritual Sanctuary. Other cards, I would like to see people actually start running Dystopia, maybe as a tech against certain decks.
I know I am.
But we'll have to see. It's hard to predict. It's hard to say for the time being. But other than that, yeah, no, it's not too bad for an update this week. Okay, cool. We might do something else here in a minute, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut the stream there. That way people can see it as this is its own video. And yeah, we might be back online in a second if we come up with an idea of what, if anything, we want to do. All right. So, yeah.
Well, we could always go into the cancers route and play Cards Against Humanity.
Oh God.
We'll see.
Oh, come on, it was fun.
We'll talk about that off stream. All right. Say bye to the people.
See ya.
Bye.
Cool.
Bye, guys.
Adios.